Hello, hello, beautiful souls. Today's current energy is technically being recorded at the end of September, but these are timeless. And so whenever you see this, it's when you are meant to. So again, always take what resonates and leave the rest. But we are merging into October, so it feels like it's got some frequencies of October forecasting, but it's not limited to that. Nothing is. I mean, the universe is limitless. So just like that, so are the videos. Every video you see can be activating if you choose it to be. Whatever's meant to be, just allow it in. Hello, my name is Amelia. I am a prism light healer, intuitive, dealing in all things quantum. And if you could please take a moment and like, share, subscribe especially, just keep track and like connect with other people here and check out my community too for empaths. If you're here, you're probably an empath. The opposite of an empath is more like a narcissist. So, you know, just allow that to be the high vibrational version of yourself and just we want to all learn how to experience things with new energies. Anyway, the energy's a bit buzzy for me, so I feel like I've had 4 cups of coffee, and I don't drink coffee today. So yesterday was Sunday, and I do a little bit of work, but I do a lot of resting and chores and things like that. And it felt like we were just kind of like in this holding pattern. And then overnight we went, this is, we just jolted up like that. I woke up at 5 a.m., which is not my waking hour. I'm more of a 7:30 a.m. person. It's my preference, always has been. I also been staying up a little too late for my usual. And um and so I couldn't fall asleep and then I like slept really densely after that. And so I was like, whoa, when I woke up this morning, I felt off kilter, like something big had shifted. Now there is a lot going on in the world today. Haven't tuned into it. I just saw little snippets here and there. I don't look at it, but whatever comes across my awareness, I just allow it to be neutral and let the rest, I notice and let it go. So I advise everybody to do that with the news because this is the reality we get to create. We get to create what we want to experience. So I'm going to add that to my list. I did make a really interesting list. I usually don't, but I usually have like a mental list going on. But let's start there. And now I'm wondering, do I use cards? Not today. Not today. So you get to create your own visualization for the energies at hand. Let's take a deep breath and ground for a moment, though. It just feels very buzzy. And let's put a shield of golden light all around you, just to bring all your energy back home. So I am picking up this new creation energy, whatever activations or upgrades or expansiveness we have been receiving as of late, it's building onto our creation energy. So many people for years and years have said we create the reality. Our thoughts create the reality. There's much more on that you can look into, but that on the whole, that is yes, absolutely true. So we are inviting more of that energy in. It's working through the system, and now we can put it out there. So we always had that capability. We're just allowing more of that in. So if you didn't feel like you had some of that creation energy, bring it in now. Like it's here. Know it, experience it, feel it, embody it, let it be. Okay. So, but while we're being upgraded, while all this new energy is coming in, our nervous system may or may not be responding. So I'm not judging it. I'm not like defining it. I'm just saying, okay, what do I need to support my nervous system? Okay, and I was also guided to pull out 2 essential oils to send frequencies out to you all as well. This is my number one essential oil. Okay. Now this is one of my first businesses I ever started was with Young Living. Valor. This is the original Valor. This was before they had a shortage of rosewood oil. So it's blue. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. It's beautiful blue color. So I'm gonna breathe it in. I'll send you the frequencies of that. The very first time I used Valor essential oil, I was dealing with major burnout, living with a sociopathic partner, and my nervous system was shot. So that's why this one's coming to the surface. And so I'm sending you the frequencies of that. But if this is something you'd like to incorporate, you can just comment and I can tell you where to get that. Wow, my body really needed that because it's soaked right in. It's like I can't even smell it anymore. Okay. Now, the second essential oil was one from, I believe this was a convention blend. They always come out with a new oil every year that they do their conventions, and I used to get to go to those. They were pretty amazing. Haven't been able to go recently, but that's okay. I just go with what I'm guided. This one's called Rise Above. Okay. So again, this will speak to the frequencies that are coming in. We're trying to rise and elevate and keep our frequency high. So that's the main energy I'm pulling from this little one. Wow, it just smells so good. I don't even know what's in it, but it just smells so good. I'm gonna actually put this on the third eye. There's a little bit of color in it. So I'm gonna put this over the hand, over the third eye, and hand over the heart, and sending you the frequencies for you as well. This creates a figure eight with the arms. So it creates a circuit in the body. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. Okay, sending all of that out to you. Okay, we are, let's see, what's next? Okay, it's our nervous system. There's a lot more you can do for the nervous system. A lot of breathing, grounding, sun gazing, tapping energies, making sure you're getting enough minerals, whether it's through burdock root or trace minerals or maybe magnesium lotion. Found a really great one actually on Amazon recently that I really love. It has so much more magnesium in it. But the nervous system is directly and indirectly tied to everything, in the body. So our adrenals, our heart, and all aspects of us are responding to these new energies. So ask your body just to take it in with grace and ease, with kindness and gentleness, and make it as easy on you as possible. Okay. And just know that you are safe. I really want to reiterate that. You are here and you have withstood so much intensity up to this point. So just know that your capacity is huge. It's huge. And so you have everything you need. Not sure if I'm going to need to pause here for a moment because now my dog is starting to let me know something's going on. But if I do, I will just come back on. So, and so again, just allow yourself to feel safe. All aspects of body, mind, soul, spirit are safe. We are grounded into this earth. It's amazing. So no matter what's happening in the world, you are whole, complete, safe, and just taken care of. Everything works out for me. Okay. Transition into pulling out of systems. A lot of us are so tired of all the systems in the world, whether that be taxes or school, corporate, whatever it is that you are so done with, just continue to surrender it and allow for that new energy to come in. So we know some of these systems are already done. So why are we still buying into them? Why are we still following the rules? Why are we still registering our animals? Why are we still doing all this stuff? It's time for us to break it down so that we can rebuild. So let it all go. And if you find yourself with these systems in your nervous system entangling and the stress just explodes, take a step back, ask to be shown what you need to see in order to be at one with your divine purpose here on earth. Now, if that's playing in the systems a little longer, that's fine too. Don't judge it, allow it to be what it is meant to be, and let the rest go. I don't think there's anything else with that. Okay, one of the themes I was seeing as well and everything's connected. You can probably find all these different ties to my list in every way, shape, or form. But um, new layers of forgiveness energy are coming to the surface. New layers. So if you have an old situation or an experience even right now, or maybe you responded to something in a way that you normally wouldn't, take a moment, forgive yourself for that response if you didn't like it, and let it go. And just notice what's coming to the surface. When I'm dealing with some of these things I don't love doing, sometimes these memories will come to the surface. I'm like, no, I send love and forgiveness to that. That's not my narrative right now. I'm creating my reality from here on out, not from then. So I call all the parts of me back home. I let the rest go. Excuse me. I send forgiveness out to myself and others that I feel impacted me and let it go. The frequency of forgiveness is so massive. And you can even extend that a little bit and say something like, and I'm so grateful for all the experiences that brought me to this point. Because they've all been for a reason. I always believe that. Everything happens for a reason. Everything, everything, everything. I'm being directed to also just thrust a little side note. For some reason, the prophecy stone wants to come in and say, I'm here for support. So if you have a prophecy stone, now is a good time to use this in meditation or just to put in your pocket or just set the intention that the frequencies are helping you through this process that you are going through at this moment. So some of that forgiveness energy can tie into the frequencies or what we would maybe know as like a midlife crisis. So whether you're the literal age of what people perceive to be a midlife crisis, I don't think that's a thing anyway. I think that was a created thing just with all the systems we had in place. You must work until you're about done, and then you're hitting your midlife crisis as you're about ready to leave the workplace and blah 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 blah. Like it's a whole cascade effect. That's not positive. 1, 2, 3, 4 on my recording time. I like to notice those numbers. I don't look at them often. So if you're experiencing some of that, like, what do I do? What's my purpose? Why am I here? And you're having trouble really sitting with that within yourself, now is a really good time to ask for that to be activated, whether it be through fractals or healing another aspect of your life, letting go, whatever it is. And if you need support with that, I do sessions to help people with that. So that is something that we can always dig into and ask your higher self, what do you need right now to show you what's in store for you? Where are you headed? What's going on? So we've all wondered that, we've all taken different steps. I've had several different, not several different, but I went to school to be a teacher. I did that for 10 years. Then I expanded into nutrition. Then I expanded into the quantum healing work. So it's been a progression. So allow for your current status of whatever you're doing to be what it is meant to be. And then also allow for yourself to see options for transition if you're guided to. So don't get frozen and go, now what do I do? I mean, it's okay to do that temporarily, but take a moment, breathe through it, and then just explore. It's fun. You get to create it. Again, there's that creation energy that's enveloping this whole current energies theme. I'm just going to circle that whole list I made and put creation energy. Because that's it. That's where we're at. We can create everything we need to. I see evidence of that in my daily life. Is it perfect? Is it exactly where it needs to be? No. But I see evidence of things I've asked for. They could instantly manifest, or maybe they're in process of being manifested. Okay. This kind of ties into it. I wrote down questioning and testing. If you feel like the pressure is on, you're being tested. Again, it goes back to pretty much everything I've already said. Sending love to that aspect of you and just opening that pressure valve and letting it go. Surrender to the universe, source of all, Wherever it needs to go, sit back and allow for that new aspect to come in. The pressure means there's something ready to be released. Something has to go. And being tested is like, what do you really feel about this? So it doesn't have to be negative, but just try to work through it with kindness and gentleness along the way. That's not a huge theme because it ties into all the others. So I feel like there's something else that's not on my list. It's always the case, isn't it? Okay, something physical in the body. Um, Again, with asking for higher frequencies to come in, really ask for your immune system to be supported at this time. So it feels like the frequencies coming in for the collective can be really supportive of that. And so we allow for that to clear. We allow for all body systems to upgrade, to heal, to expand. And I'm seeing a few things. The two essential oils I love to use for this myself. If I start to feel a little run down, like I'm about ready to like let go of some things that would be representing like a cold or just not feeling well, just feeling under the weather. I use a bunch of thieves. Thieves is my favorite. And I also use a lot of thyme. Now, the cool thing about thyme is it's spelled almost the same as thymus. So I just put it right on the thymus, which is part of your immune system. It's spiritually protective, this oil is, and just allows for more calming energy. It's the higher heart energy. In my community, I have a whole higher heart meditation you can go back and find. I'm about to post, I don't have the topics yet, another healing video and meditation, but it's going to connect to these current energies somehow. It's going to be very specific for that. And then be on the lookout for the short videos I do for daily healing. So let me ask if this video is complete. She says yes. She says yes. So take a moment, breathe, ask for whatever is lingering to be gone. Let it go in the out breath. Ask for parts of you that need to come back home to come back home. Remember to tell yourself things like, I am safe, I am grounded, I am here for a reason. And then put a shield around you. I'm sending you so much love. Until next time, let's talk soon.